Hello student. In 2019 Civil Service Mains Examination, in Psychology optional, one question has been asked that a student often find slightly difficult to answer. I am going to discuss that answer for you and see this thing that it is not so difficult. Uh, Question that in what ways traditional IQ method is different from deviation IQ. I will read this. In what ways is deviation IQ different from traditional IQ? Discuss. The question carries only 10 marks. So you need to answer this question directly. You need not to just judge, just tell differences. So this thing, traditional IQ, traditional IQ, and you may ask then why it is called traditional, because in 1905, Binet and Simon developed the test that for the first time they used this thing, and then they revised this thing in 1911. Okay, in 1917, then Binet and Stanford test also used this method. So this is why it is called traditional. And this method is traditional IQ method is ratio method. This is called ratio IQ. Why it is called ratio IQ? Ratio IQ refers to mental age divided by chronological age into 100. So what were the things that for a normal child, mental age and chronological age are same. So it will be divided, then it will become 1, and then it will then only 100 will be the score. If you get 100, then it means you are very normal. But if a mental age lower than chronological age, then it will reflect that less than 100 retarded, above 100 gifted kind of. Okay, so above. This gave the very rough score that where you stand. But it doesn't give this IQ method, so-called ratio, doesn't give you exact information that uh, by what is the percentage of people you are who are behind you or ahead you. It doesn't give you idea. So it is not very informative. Moreover, second, this is the problem number one. Not very informative. Not very informative. And other problem is that for for adult, you know, the mental age ceases to increase, whereas chronological age keeps increasing. In that case, if you measure IQ of a 25 years old person and 37-year-old person with this method, they will appear retarded. So this is funny thing. So in order to get rid of this problem, David Wassler, who developed Wassler Adult Intelligence Scale, who used for the first time a method that is called deviation. Deviation IQ method. What is deviation? He said that okay, this is suppose 100 is the mean, but used to do this method tell you that how much you deviate from the normal. Means not only you deviate, but how much? What is the extent of deviation? Uh, it tries to quantify, and it uses to one thing. One is called mean, and second thing is a Z score, or you can say simple. Uh, uh, this is related to standard deviation. I will let you know. So this is plus 1, plus 2. Here is minus 1, minus 2. This is a normal distribution graph for a given group. If group is normal, then this will be the pattern. What is the advantage of this thing? I will let you know that in normal distribution, uh, within one standard deविएशन means -1 to +1, जो मैं Z score बोल रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. Z score, what is Z score? I will let you know. Z score is the standard deviation times, मतलब कितनी बार आप कितना गुना ज्यादा. मैं उसको कैलकुलेट करना सिखाता हूँ. I will let you know. So around 68% people lie, and if you take this much, 2 standard deviation, then it is 90, around 95% you can say, or 96%. So it gives you idea that what is the percentage of people you are ahead and how it is calculated. I will let you just as well. And then that will give these two limitations you should keep in mind. That the first is not very informative. Second, that adults appear as retarded. Adult appears as retarded with this method. So just keep in mind this. See this thing. This is suppose normal means mean, and this is your one graph is suppose like that, and other graph is like that. Here mean is same. Mean is same. Mean is what? Suppose here is 100. But in this case, suppose this is a standard deviation. Deviation. Here deviation is more. From here, see, deviation is variability. Variability means extent of variation. यहाँ से यहाँ तक है ये. मतलब the group is more spread in comparison to this thing. So only mean when you try to assess something just on the basis of mean, your score is 120 and mean is 10. In that case, sorry, 100. In that case, what you come to know? Question is this thing. You will know something that I am better than average. But to what extent? It is not quantified. So, now if you have a standard deviation that is calculated with some method, I will suppose here is standard deviation 10 in the first case and mean is 100. And suppose your score is 80. Case 1. Your score is 80. So it will be called your square minus mean divided by standard deviation. So your square is 10 minus mean is what? Your sorry, your score is 80 and mean is 100. I will not take this thing, so otherwise you will have a retarded here. So better you take your score is 120. 120. Okay. Mean is 100 and divided by standard deviation 10. So what will be 20 by 10? 2 plus 2 will be the thing. It means that you are here plus 2. See this thing. Means you are ahead of how many people? Here up to this point you can see, calculate this thing, 50%, you can say 95% people are plus 2% people, 97% around you are ahead of that thing. Then here you know the score. अगर आप यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो अगर आप ऐसे भी करना चाहें तो 50% लोग इधर होते हैं और यहाँ तक कितना होता है देखिए आप. So यहाँ से हमने बताया था कि 2 स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन के बीच में 95% people lie and then around 2% is this. So obviously you can say that 95% plus 2, 97% around, I am telling you exactly, you are ahead. Means इतने लोगों से आप आगे. So not only it gives you the exact score, that to what extent you are ahead means how many people are behind you. This method also tells you exactly. So greater the standard deviation, greater the variability. So standard deviation method से आपको ये भी पता चल जाएगा. So one thing is no, and there is no need to worry that what will be the score of adult and what will be the score of this one, adolescent or children. There is no concern for that. So this tell you that your IQ plus relative position and plus exact quantification. This thing, these are the added difference. And one more thing is that you whatever IQ score is you have, or what no matter which scale has been used, if it is standardized, that we could be converted into any other. Let me tell you one. Your Z score is plus 2, okay, on this scale, where suppose mean is 100 sorry, 100 and standard deviation is 15. Suppose I have taken. So your IQ is plus J2 means what? Plus 2 means 2 standard deviation above means 130 is your IQ. Suppose. Now what will be the score on a scale? So called scholastic aptitude test. Scholastic aptitude test which has mean 500 and standard deviation 100. उसका मीन जो होता है वो 500 होता है और स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन 100. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑन दिस स्केल जिस पे भी कर सकते हैं आप. यू गॉट दैट इट इज +2. सो नाउ हियर योर on SAT score, your SAT score will be you can convert on this one very easily. Mean plus 2 standard deviation 500 plus 100 plus 100 means 700. Your SAT score will be 700. But in SAT also your relative position will be same. Means इतने लोगों से आप आगे हो. You can see the general distribution graph. The percentage is fixed. About 68%, 95% ऐसे. तो आप यहाँ से ऐसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं that अगर हम यहाँ हैं तो कितने लोगों से आगे हैं, कितने लोगों से पीछे. यहाँ है तो suppose my score is just +1. Z score is +1. It means, and it is given that mean is 100 and standard deviation is 15. Then 100 plus 1 means 1 standard deviation. My score will be 115. So this is more informative, getting, and I can tell that I am ahead of 50% up plus 34%. Means 84% people are behind me. So it is more informative. Means it gives IQ plus relative position, exact quantified positions. Relative positions quantified manner with it. And third advantage or third difference is that it is convertible to any other scale. Convertible means किसी और स्केल पे भी आप कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. For example, now Stanford Binet test, or for that matter any other IQ scale now uses this method of informing norms score. So present में सभी ऐसे ही use करते हैं. So you can convert score of one person's score of this scale on this scale or this scale for this scale. Any means across scales your score could be converted. बार बार लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. See the difference. These are the thing. I hope you have understood. So you should mention this thing. And previous year questions, you work on this thing, that your understanding will improve. So my classroom students or test students are aware of the things. I have made this video for those individuals who prepare of their own or are willing to join some coaching in future and all. So at least previous year questions should be the guiding criteria. अगर आप यहाँ तक questions बना पाते then definitely your preparation is up to the mark. So आपको लेकिन इस तरीके से आंसर करना पड़ेगा एग्जाम में. I was explaining, that is why it took around 15 minutes. Otherwise it will take hardly 5 and 6 minutes to write all these things. So you can answer this thing very quickly. Hope you have understood. I will answer another previous year questions in another video. Thank you. Thank you for watching.